I'm Leanna McKee. I'm here with Paul Kazanofski and Dan Silverman. We've talked a little bit already, but tell me, you guys have been in real estate investment for over 20 years. How do you find motivated sellers in any market? Where do you get your business from? How do you help these sellers?
Thank you, Leanna. I'm Dan Silverman, and yeah, I've been in Nashville here over 15 years.
Many years.
So our whole, it's kind of, we have a program, it's like help for homeowners. So what that means is we're a service company, and we want to provide assistance, and we want to serve the client. That's the goal, is to make sure that we're able to help them to identify what their need is, and then to meet that need. And what we're basically talking about is when a homeowner needs to sell the house, and there's lots of different reasons why.
No, there's millions of reasons why. Usually it's a distress situation. You know, somebody passed away, there's a divorce, maybe someone got cancer, they lose a job, and they have to sell it quick. And we give them options. That's what differentiates us as a solver, problem solver with people in that situation. We actually deliver what we say. We're not just putting the house under contract and then finding somebody with the money. Because when we say we're going to buy it for cash, or sometimes we can even keep them in the house and help them with like financial assistance and all that. There's many different ways basically to work a situation like this. Normally we do end up buying the house. That's kind of how it happens. That's how we kind of find the people, because they cannot sell usually their house on the open market, like let's say with like a real estate agent like you through MLS. See, you help a lot of people in that way, and I know you do investing also, but for us it's like quick. We buy it as is, where is. It's kind of maintenance free. They don't have to worry about, well, I was thinking about doing the roof, but I don't have money to do the roof. Don't worry, we could still buy it. There's a foundation issue, don't worry, we could still buy it. And here, we might even be able to help you get a new place if you have to downsize, because we buy houses all the time. So we can help people in many different angles.
In those circumstances that he's mentioning, the property really becomes like a burden for the homeowner. So our goal is we want to take that burden, just lift it off your shoulder, and you know, as Paulie's saying, there's different options in the way that the time that you need to close, we can meet that need.
What areas do you mainly focus on? Are you just based in Nashville, or if someone's outside of the Nashville area, is that somewhere that you're interested in as well?
We do a lot in Nashville, but
yeah, we believe it or not, longest the situation is obviously a distressed or somebody's needing to sell. Because how do you find motivated sellers, right? Well, there's got to be a motivation. There's got to be something that happens, because we cannot buy a house for retail, fix it up, and sell it for over retail. It doesn't make sense business-wise. We're not Mother Teresa. We have to make money. But truth be known is, it doesn't matter where the house is. If the house, we can buy it for the right price, help the person, we can buy it in any area.
Really,
we like to focus near the Nashville area, Hendersonville, even Goodlettsville, sometimes Gallatin and all that. But it really doesn't matter, because if someone needs our help, we'll give them our help. But it has to be fair in terms of business, because like I said earlier, we're not Mother Teresa.
Everybody understands, you know, business is, you know, you have to make some profit somehow.
Exactly.
And I think it's just, you know, a matter of communicating with.
But we're fair with the offer. We're not like, it's funny because most people as investors think, oh, they're lowballing, they want to steal my house. It's opposite of that. We just want to make sure there's enough profit as a business so we can make money, help like Dan was saying, take the burden off of their shoulders. Because a lot of people have to sell their house right away. And it's in a distressed situation. The roof is leaking, the windows are bad, it's outdated, and you know, you're a real estate agent.
Yeah.
You help a lot of, I mean, you're a very high level realtor, but you know your buyers. They want, today's buyer wants a beautiful house, open floor plan, beautiful kitchen, white cabinets, everything. And a lot of these houses we're buying, they don't service that. We have to bring it to that. You know, we have to design it, and that costs money.
Yeah.
So when we put in an offer, it's actually a very fair. We try to give them as much possible. I had a lady just recently in Madison. When I asked her what she wanted for her house, she gave me the price. When I did my numbers, it was actually a little bit more. Guess what? I gave her more because I still was going to make money. So talk about being fair. She was actually telling me, hey, I'll do it for less. And I knew as a ethical business person, and that's how we do our business, Dan and I looked at her and said, actually, Miss Marie, her name was Marie, I said, I can actually do $9,000 more where it's still fair for you, fair for us. We still make a good little profit that we need to make as investors. She hugged me, cried and hugged me.
Sure.
She welled up, and that's the good part.
That's the value.
That's the value
that you're bringing to the person who's selling is if the house is in a condition down here and it has to be brought up to here, as Paulie just described, that's a very easy value proposition to understand. So we go into every transaction, and you have to be sensitive to each individual's needs, and it's amazing how each transaction is so different.
Right.
They're definitely not cookie cutter. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. And every situation is, like you said, different. Somebody might have lost their job, but they're going to get a job, but they now know they fall way behind on their house. We could help them.
If you miss 3 payments, 4 payments,
four
we can
payments,
help.
it doesn't matter. If the house is in sometimes in perfect condition and they're upside down in the house, we could help them.
We do that all the time. If they owe more than it's worth, that's
Yeah.
okay.
It doesn't matter. Any condition, any situation, any bad or they might need a move because
It could be something positive.
Yeah, it
They're
could be
getting
a
married,
positive,
they
yeah.
gotta pay for a child's college,
Yes.
they wanna take a vacation, buy a new car. So there's lots of triggers in one's life. There's these events that, there's that,
You know what they say, things happen in your life that you can't control, but that's why people like us exist, so that we can help them out of that situation.
that's right. So and even if a person has no mortgage, they own it free and clear, 100%.
But they don't want to deal with
It might need a lot of work. It might need a lot of work.
Or somebody inherited it, and they're like, listen, I don't know how to fix this house. You know, my mom and dad passed away, they left me this house, I live in Texas. I don't know anybody here. Can I just get a cash offer and be done with it?
That's right.
Guess what? Call us. We get it done.
Even investors from other areas that own property here that now want to release the property, they, don't have access to people on the ground here. Those would also be people that could benefit for your program.
I've done many of those.
Yeah,
Actually, it's funny you brought that up.
Landlords
I've
that
done
have
those.
had enough,
Yeah.
absentee owners.
Well, if they live in Dallas, Texas, and they're even an investor there, they might not be able to even even do the work here. They don't know anybody, like you said. Guess what? We come in, cash offer. They don't have to worry about it. There's no inspections. We're not buying inspections. We're not trying to hire an inspector and then knocking them at their knees and saying, well, this is the inspection report. We already know what's wrong with the house. We already know we have to fix the house and do a good job fixing it.
Right. I think we just did like 2 last week. We're doing 2 next week. So there's no way to substitute for the experience. And we do work with people that want to get into this whole aspect of residential real estate and investing and the renovation part of it. Paulie's had many students.
Yeah.
I've had a few over the years. So we just urge you, if you have any kind of interest or you have any need in regards to your real estate, just reach out to us on social media, text, call, website.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, our number. Say the number. Say the number, my friend. Which one? Which one do you want them to call?
615-506-3340 is one.
Yep.
And I pretty much, we've
That's
been around a while that I think, a lot of people
A lot of people know us too,
already.
and it's because it's about the reputation too. When you do the right thing, people always listen, take note, and tell people about you. And of course, you can't make everybody happy. This business, especially with social media and internet, anybody could say whatever they want. But we do the right thing when no one's looking.
That's right.
That's right, yeah.
That's the key.
So one more thing, is there any type of property that well, not, that you wouldn't be interested in, but any type of property you would be, correct? Townhomes, apartments, big or small,
Anything.
commercial, anything like
Even
that,
if it's something,
residential?
yeah, even if it's something we wouldn't buy, we have a plethora of people that buy. Like, sometimes I don't buy in certain, like maybe like a certain type of house or whatever, and it's a landlord, it's more for like a landlord, they wanna keep it and buy and hold it. We have a slew of people that'll buy that.
It's an
So we can
extensive
still- yeah,
network of
yeah.
other investors and,
So,
So
yeah.
no matter what the need is, you can serve the client in some way, shape, or form then?
That's right, and for people that are really ready to sell right now, I would urge them to check with as many people as they can and call us
Call us last.
Call us last.
I love what you said there.
We
Call
will
us
come
last
in.
and we'll beat everybody because we actually have the money and we're not just putting them under contract and then finding people, because we're not paying the interest and the high holding costs like most people, and we have in-house realtors such as yourself and stuff like that, so that we can get the house fixed up really quickly, sold really quickly, so the velocity of money, that turnaround's really quickly done, it's executed, done quickly, and we can help that person by giving them a little bit more money.
Exactly, and maybe you're not ready to sell today or tomorrow. That's okay. If you're thinking of, some people are really organized and they're planning to sell in June, and we're just at the end of 2017 here. We will be happy. There's no charge to get a consultation, and we can set all the pieces in motion so you can achieve your desired result. Let's say
We'll
it's in
need
6 months.
houses in 6 months from now,
Just
a
as
year
much.
from now,
That's
2
right.
years from
Yeah.
now. Don't forget, we've got decades between us in terms of experience.
Right.
So when we started, we needed houses then, and I promise you, 10 years from now, I'll need houses then too.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, we answered those questions for you.
Very good, very good. I
All
urge
right.
anyone to call. I've known these guys for a while now, so anybody that has a real estate need, I would definitely give you guys a call.
Thank you.
Thank
Highly
you.
recommended, very highly recommended.
Appreciate it.
You're too good to us.